So yeah, yesterday unfortunately Franz and Morena after the night with us had to leave, but we were joined by two other VIPs, joined by Robin and Carl's mum Karen, who's going to ride with me this morning. There she is, having a morning cup of tea, sun rising over the Batetti. Really warm night last night, cloud cover. We were visited by a couple of bull elephants just behind camp at about 11. It's exciting, the horses were relaxed though. Hello, wifey. And yeah, today we're going to hopefully have a nice ride up the Batetti. Try and get at least halfway to Kamaka. So stage 3's over. We are past Rakops. Unfortunately, no rest days in Rakops as there's nowhere to rest except on the riverbank here. But we think we're all going to keep pushing on. And anyway, here we go. We started here in Nata, stage 3. Where we had a little long rest while we changed horses. We came down the road a bit and we were fortunate we got permission to ride through the Nata bird sanctuary. It's a bird sanctuary because of all where the flamingos come and feed, but the Nata river never flowed into it this year, so it's totally dry. Robin and myself had a lovely 13-kilometre ride straight across the pan to this point. And then we came down and camped the first night close to the soda ash factory where they pump brine out from I think about 150 metres deep. Carried on down this fence line and onto the edge of sewer pan here. About this point here that we had the escapade with the horses running away. They ran the 8 kilometres back to that fence line where we caught them. We carried on down somewhere here, I don't know where exactly, but the truck got stuck and we realised that Mike Main's Pan's route was not ready for big trucks and that we should have had the truck in the hard ground in the bush. But we rode across this spit here and on round, and it was at this point here that Robin and myself sat and waited with a lack of no communication, sat phones not working, and wondering where the team was when the truck was stuck and where we were going to get some water. We were fortunate enough to meet the grass cutters. And on to, of course, Kukonji Island, great excitement, and camping over here. Darren was most excited, not by Kukonji Island, but by getting the truck off the pans. And we camped underneath Kerr's Baobab, which was fantastic. And Hadass and myself carried on down the edge here, past the old army firing range, where we found old cartridges and blue rocks. This whole area here is unbelievable, it's like a different world. Came across this pan, we found a lappet-faced vulture's nest, it was very exciting. And again down to the fence line, and then we left the pan for a bit. At Lupani Gate, into the bush, all through here. Came past Mr. Ian Karma's private residence, to the extraordinary palm oasis of Mosu. And then a very dull ride along this Cow Creek Road all the way to Matsumu. We'd hoped to go to Nsukotsa Pan here, which is where Livingston camped and writes about, so I guess he came up through this way because he was heading here for the shortest point across the pans and on up to Linyanti. But from Matsumu we went across the southern end of Unkakwani Pan, and then Guguha Pan, where we had to go around the top end of it because the Arapa game farm has been extended all the way up here. So Arapa mine, the biggest diamond mine in the world, just to the south here. And then from there we made our way down to Risana Pan, the top end of it here, I guess, through another vet fence here and on to Mapipi, where we camped in this dry riverbed where the Batetti would flow into the Makadikadi if there was ever a big enough flood. And then on through to Rakops, which is over off the map here somewhere, and on up here, and we're heading now up to Kamaka this is the Batetti River up here. So we have almost circumnavigated the Makadikadi pans. It's been a hell of a stage. I guess the big difference is we've had to navigate. You know, with the first 2 stages we were on fixed cut lines and roads, and it was just a matter of covering the mileage, but this part we had to really work out where we were going to go and where the truck could go. But the team's done a fantastic job. And thanks to Roger Dugmore for the map, which is from when he went on quad bikes around the Kadikadi in 2017, and within the next 2 days we're hoping to meet up with him and a whole lot of other people, including James, who was with us on the first trip, as they are paddling down this Pateti River. So we're going north with the horses and they're coming south in canoes.
Oh, you little show jumper. Yeehaw! Try and grow a beard.
Alrighty, folks. We'll see you 15 Ks, and if your mum's good, Carl will carry on. Alrighty? And on the time as well.
If your mum's good, she'll still be with me.
So what's you now, Dave? 45?
We're live, yeah, 45.
45.
Yeah,
Yeah.
45 day Bart, 13 day Bart coming along there.
Needs to come off. So how have you found
3
it?
day Bart going here.
How have you found it?
Ah, it's been unreal. Really nice to see new places. Never been on this section of the Pateti, nothing south of Kumaga, which is where I believe some of the caves are that crocodiles used to go to when the Pateti dried up and, you know, slow their heart rate down and try and survive until the flood arrives. So looking forward to seeing some of those caves if we come near them. But beautiful to see water here. We've been swimming every day. It's like the trip. Yeah, it's been magic. Like an hour and a half just sitting in the water yesterday.
To the dusty pans with no water for how many days?
Yeah, and Darren's fixed the truck up nicely. Got some new wheels and put a plastic bag over the coolant lid, which somehow came off on the road yesterday. Truck's looking good. Hopefully the rain stays away, otherwise our tarpaulin's taken a few punctures along the way and all the hay for the horses will get a bit wet.
I think Musa was really a special place. Those springs, just mind-boggling, in the middle of nowhere. It's dead, bone dry, not a blade of grass, and suddenly around the corner there's this bank of palm trees that just go on for ages.
Proper holiday vibe.
Yeah, and yeah, soaking in that water it was just something unreal. And the people that we've met on the way, old Jane and Maria, so really special people that you would have never met. And what's his name at the cattle post?
It's a huge long name.
Mighty.
No. The guy that showed us his goats when you guys were riding.
I wouldn't know.
And the stupid goat as well.
Yeah. So
No, it's been well.
been good moments with people and with the surroundings.
Yeah.
There's the river of life. We're on a high bank. There's the Kalahari.
I like the sound of that.
Happy, very happy. Oh, happy and nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Low and a high. Low would be sinking into the pans and spending the whole morning safely, not stuck, but just making sure so the axles didn't hit. So we quickly got out of that. And then a high would be having Mum come visit down on the Bateti after 42 days, 1,000 something k's.
Pretty sweet.
A whole bunch of blood all over Robin's shirt there, and a
Sorry,
finger
I have.
injury and total liability, but we still love her. It's been good to get to know horses and their personalities and understand what all the roo-rah's about, and it's nice to see that they're getting out and seeing the country, and yeah, they eat a hell of a lot, they drink a hell of a lot, and I think I've learned how to trot by now, and yeah, just get to know David like a father.
David, what's wrong with you? I tell you, I'm going to get you back one of these days when you are least expecting it.
That's mine.
Is this what you wear around here?
That was Darren.
Good night.
Yay! I can crack on now.
Good guys.
Cheers, babe. Enjoy. Go well.
Okay, listen.
Welcome, welcome.
Eat, sleep, brave, repeat. Can't forget that now. Back up. Here comes the Terminator. Thank you.
Welcome.
I've got one here, 2 on there. And then 6.
Goofy boy.